Welcome all to another Power Packed video. Today we get an inside scoop on Urban Interior located in Lincoln Square in Bellevue, Washington. I'm super excited about this video because I am on a journey to learn more about the intricate details of what makes a house a home. I am a mortgage guy turned real estate agent, and I want to be the best that I possibly can be for you guys. So stay tuned for more and enjoy this journey. All right, what is going on, friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world? So Jahleel Investor here, serve people, sell real estate. Today we are in Urban Outfitters. This is a very classy establishment, and I'll tell you this: I am learning all kind of things when it comes to houses and interior design, and it's actually very exciting. Um, Earlier this week, I was in a flooring, cabinetry, and countertop store. And today, here at Urban Outfitters, located in Bellevue, they also have a location in Clay Ellum, where they're servicing a lot of Suncadia and that region. And they have this Bellevue location right here in Lincoln Square. And they're able to serve all of us up here, in King and Snohomish County. And what I really enjoy and what I've been learning, what I've been learning about this place and some of the things that they do is these guys, they take care of all of your interior design needs. And when I say all, I literally mean all. So we're talking residential, we're talking commercial. I mean, you guys can take a look at a building like that. Okay, you guys see the intercontinental condo building that just got finished up late last year. Um, this is the kind of stuff that they do. So I mean, it's just very fascinating to me to learn all these different things that they do. So let's sit down and talk about it for a second. Okay, so you're busy, all right? We get it. You don't have time to be wanting to pick out all the little things into your house and make it look like a scene out of Better Homes and Gardens. So what do? Maybe you're running a business, maybe you're running a team at a tech company, you're making a lot of money, but you don't have a lot of time. However, you want a beautiful home. Well, look no further than Urban Outfitters, okay? Talking with one of their consultants here, they're going to be able to let you know all the things that you need for your house. I was speaking with one of the sales reps earlier, Russell. He's an interior designer, and it was actually a very fruitful conversation because he shared with me that typically people will get into a home, say they purchase their home, okay, say, they purchase their home with me. Great real estate agent, very attractive, very nice, very kind, very demure, very mindful. Okay, so they purchase their home and then they say they choose the most comfortable couch that they want. And then maybe a little bit later they choose a TV stand, and maybe they're making all these selections in a department store to the best of their ability, and something kind of pulls together, but it ends up being a little bit janky over the years once the home is fully furnished, and they kind of just don't like it, or something just doesn't sit right with them. Well, look no further than Urban Outfitters. So what they do here is they will literally consult with you to figure out what is the look that you want, and they will be able to pull together. All right, they represent over 65 different lines and furnishings. So I mean, we're talking like everything that you could think about in interior. I mean, couches, tables, lamp stands, other kind of little things like that. They've got it all. All right, and so they'll be able to help you create the look that you want. And something else that was impressive to me. All right, let's walk around. Something else that was impressive to me. Sorry, let me get this camera back. Is like these couches. If you like the couch, then they can make it something different. So say you're looking at this couch, for example. All right, they can make it something completely different. I mean, they'll give you the bones of it, but if you want different arms on the couch, I mean, he said just about everything in this store is customizable. So very cool, and I'm just enjoying learning about some things. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of an interview, if I can pull one off. All right, for the people, we're going to try to pull off an interview so we can learn a little bit more about what they do and how they can serve you. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, also, I totally feel like a novice. This place is called Urban Interiors. Okay, Urban Interiors, in Bellevue. And so I'll likely put some kind of note in that in an earlier video. But either way, it's very, very exciting. So again, if you have the means, but you don't have the time, this is one of those places that you're going to want to go check out. So let's see if we can talk to the floor manager, Miss Stephanie, and learn a little bit more about this place. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, Jahleel Investor Real Estate here, serve people selling real estate, and we are in Urban Interiors, and I have the lovely Miss Stephanie, who is the floor manager here that I met. We're best friends. We met like 5 minutes ago. But I'm so happy about this because the value that you guys are about to get is going to be phenomenal. Because I'll just be straight up, I have more of a mortgage background, and now I'm learning about the real estate thing. So I've been doing the mortgage thing for 4.5 years. As you guys know, if you've been keeping up with the channel, and I've been a real estate agent for about 2 years. However, I am on a journey to learn more about the interior design of things so I can be of more service to you guys. So hopefully we can all learn together. So that's pretty much where we're at. That's why we're here. And so, Steph, if you could just give me, actually, let's start off with your one-liner. You killed it earlier.
Oh, man,
you can't mess up. You can't mess up. You can't mess up. Look, literally anything you say is going to be amazing.
Okay.
So in a sentence or two, what do you all do here at Urban Interiors?
Okay, so we have furnishings that includes furniture, lamps, rugs, anything that can complete your home. And our mission is to have a variety of style and price point so that we can accommodate not only your budget, but your wish list to get you exactly what you need for your home.
Ooh, see, I told y'all. Brilliant. Ah, okay, fantastic. So now, something I was impressed with when I walked in the door, I was talking to Mr. Russell, and I was blown away about the scope of all the things you all do. I mean, he was saying residential, he was saying commercial, I mean, like whole buildings and things. So have you been a part of some of those projects?
I'm doing a commercial right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would say that 90% of what we do is residential, but we have more and more of our manufacturers, which is like circling like 70 plus at this point. It really is. Wow. Is overlapping with contract graded furniture that is coming into the home. So we're seeing more of an overlap, which is wonderful because we live at work and we work to live, right? Yeah. And so it makes our lives a little bit easier, but we're giving those commercial spaces more personality.
Okay.
More hominess, right? So that's the caliber of what we're trying to have, but most of our stuff is residential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and so say a customer walks in the door and they know they want something beautiful, but they're not quite sure what they want. How would you help them navigate that conversation?
Well, they need to first see the variety on the floor. And we pay really close attention to body language, and we want to make sure that everybody feels welcome because people are polite anywhere that they want to go, and we want to give them license to be themselves. And so you want to try the furniture as you would live with it. And then it's a bigger conversation, like what can you do with it beyond what you see? Oh,
okay, yeah. That's really good. So when you say what can you do with it beyond what you see, my brain's going different ways. Kind of, can you go deeper on that?
So we predominantly customize.
Okay.
We have a lot, since COVID, we have more and more manufacturers that they're doing more imported things. So with another reason to have more versatility is we want to have options with regard to not only price point, but also time frame.
Okay.
And we're getting more and more involved with local manufacturers that are made in Washington or the Vancouver, BC area.
Okay.
So that affords us a faster time frame.
Yeah.
Forgot where I was going with that, Jahleel, but Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, I learned something new. So you're working with manufacturers both internationally, nationally, and in-state. Is that accurate?
Yes, yes. Most of our manufacturers are produced in North Carolina.
Okay.
And a lot of things are coming offshore as well. It just depends on what we're talking about. So, but with that said, we want to be able to have customizable programs so that you can determine what the end result is, like whether it's the style, the comfort, and the cover is the easiest part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now the cover. What is the cover?
Cover is either a fabric or a leather of your choosing.
Got it.
And that's what we help our clients to navigate.
Yeah.
That's how we narrow down the floor.
Okay.
So, and then there's an education, because our mission also is to not necessarily tell you, like, let's wrap it up and this is what you see, that's what you get. It's kind of like, okay, what is actually going to work for you? And there's for me personally, there's an education. If you automatically assume that you need something because you heard the word on the street is I need leather because leather will last forever. Well, yeah, leather will last for a long time if you maintain it. But now there's a world of performance fabrics, and this is just an example of how the industry is changing, but the mainstream knowledge may or may not have caught up with what's going on. The technology is making it very user-friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's smooth. That's really smooth. So, if say someone's like, okay, I want my everything from my bathroom to my living room to my kitchen. I want the house to just feel like it flows. You guys, they could talk to you guys, and you can help them do that.
So, yes. So, like I was expressing to you before, what we do not get into the world of plumbing fixtures, and but I personally have collaborated with designers who get into that world. So our first and foremost mission is to sell what we have.
Yeah.
And fortunately, we have a lot.
Yeah.
We are able to do window treatments and wall coverings, but we don't get into like kitchens and baths.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But anything else,
you guys got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, maybe you're running a business, maybe you're running a team, you know what I'm saying? You're making a lot of money, but you don't have a lot of time, but you still want that HGTV feel. You're pretty much just gonna come here, talk to Steph and the crew. Mr. Russell was super kind to me as well. Just based off of them, anyone else in here is like okay with me. So you talk to them and you're good to go. So I don't know, I guess any last words for the people? Anything you'd like to share with them?
I think this man is amazing, and I've met him for like 5 seconds, but the energy that Jahleel possesses is fantastic. So if you get an opportunity to work with him, and hopefully there's a synergy that you all have with him and that you're willing to direct in our direction, then that would be awesome, and we look forward to meeting you as well.
All right. Well, you heard it here. So let's do some business. Have some coffee, tea, all those things. If this was valuable to you, please feel free, like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff. And then if this was like, if you have a question, maybe a follow-up, you're like, hey, Steph, I wanted to learn about this, that, or the other. Just go ahead and put this in the comments, put your thing in the comments, and then I'll follow up best as possible. And yeah, so thanks for watching.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. There we go. This is